Alright, so on a Sunday morning, what I got for him? Oh, hello viewers. Mornings. Another beautiful day. Hope your five senses work, health and strength is good or excellent. Alright, what I got here? What I got? On a Sunday morning, let's see here. I got videos done. I'm just sitting here messing with y'all. Let's see, what's this? PlayStation handheld expect to launch after 2028. Custom SoC under discussion at Sony. Expect powerful handheld that launches after PlayStation 6. Let's see, where could all this be coming from? Okay, Valve. Steam Deck is still the king of handhelds. We couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. Yeah. And when the Steam Deck came out, you had people judging it, Some called it a clunker, said it was too big, it was so bulky. And some people tried to jump at the battery life. But we all know that the Steam Deck ran circles around the Switch. Switch 1 and Switch 2. So anyway, when Valve made that statement, the competitors was like, okay, we got something to say about that too, and they came with their own handhelds. So now Sony sit there watching this happen, and then putting their games on PC. They decide, okay, we're gonna come out with a Portal. Okay, and then you had people on the YouTube claiming they know video games. They jump all over the Portal, but now Sony is updating the Portal. The Portal is good. So you're saying now, if they got the Portal, why would they need another handheld? That's the question. That's the real question there. They really don't need it. They got the Portal. All they got to do is put a motherboard, CPU, GPU, RAM. Yeah, and then a SSD, micro SD card port, and just keep using it. They got an 8-inch screen on the thing. Just keep using it. Just saying. The same goes for the Wii U. Like I told people, the Switch should have never been built. The Switch 1 and the Switch 2 are straight trash. But that's just me saying it, because what a waste of time building them two things when you had the Wii U to deal with. Just saying. But anyway, what do we got here? And now, by the way, Microsoft and even Xbox is coming. Even Microsoft is coming out with a handheld to go with their console. So it makes my statement even more better now. The Switch should have never been built. But anyway, 1 and 2. But anyway, listen to this. I'm sitting here joking. What do we got? Following the success of various handheld over the last decade, PlayStation is expected to return to the segments of the industry. The company recent experiment with the streaming handheld has also been a success. They're talking about the Portal. Okay, so if the Portal is a success, then you really don't need a handheld. Anyway, it says here, I'm motivating it to explore this segment further, although information regarding the console is limited. It is said that the new portable system will support all PlayStation 5 games. An insider has further highlighted that PlayStation intend to launch the handheld in 2028 or later. Says why it matters. Sony expect to launch the PlayStation 6 no later than 2028, making the insider report regarding this handheld quite interesting. It says here, Jukin exclusive on Sony's PlayStation handheld. Sony is currently evaluating a new low-powered gaming SoC project, internally referred as the Jupiter. The chip expected to be developed by AMD and fabricates using Samsung Foundry SF2P nodes, and with mass production target target for post 2028. The deal hasn't been finalized yet. It's still under review between Sony, Samsung, and AMD. Says here, as per insider Joaquin Losrive, Sony is working on an internal chip for its handheld. The SoC is codenamed Jupiter, and it's being worked on as a joint effort between Sony. Samsung is expected to take the lead in production node to TSMC and SF2P nodes expected to be based on the 2 nanometer process, leave an interesting implementation for efficiency of handheld that opts for the node. According to the insider, the SoC is expected to enter mass production by 2028. Hitting the PlayStation handheld will arrive after the PS6. This could allow Sony to market its handheld as an all-purpose system capable of running modern games. Moreover, PlayStation approach should allow it to eclipse the upcoming handhelds like the Nintendo Switch 2 in raw power by then. And then it says the Xbox handheld is also expected to launch early than 2028. So Sony plans could take these scenarios into account. Perhaps the gaming giant intends to study its rivals before fully committed to its segment of the industry again. Oh boy, what do we got here? What else is this? And that is that. Oh, and that is that. Look, study its rivals. You talking about what? Study the Steam Deck, study the Asus ROG, the Lenovo Legion Go, the MSI Claw, the Oxo, the Orange Pi that needs to come out. Logitech, they need to make a new one too. Who else? A&EO 1X GPD, study its rival. Well, the rivals are ahead of the game already. So you already got the Portal. So this talk about building a new handheld now is like you're looking at them like, wait a minute, you got the Portal. Let's put some power in the handheld and get it over with. See, I have been right all along, you know. But when I be explaining stuff, people try to downplay it. But anyway, look, they already got their Portal already. So for them to come out now, say that they're studying their rival in 2028 and come on, man. Let's be real here. They might as well stay with the Portal and just be done with it. You know, they already got a user base for it already. They already got a user base. So there's no why even go against it? You know, why go against it? So yeah, a new handheld by 2028. By then the Steam Deck 2 be out then. Valve said they're looking for a generational leap, so that generational leap might be like right around then, you know. So yeah. And then Xbox is coming out with a handheld too, and they're coming by 2028, you know, they're coming out with a handheld too. So yeah. But this now goes back now, I mean, of course the Steam Deck is still the champ, but anyway. But this still goes back to what I said about the Wii U, months and even years now, when I said the Switch should have never been built. They should have never built it. The answer was right there in front of their face. They decided to go against it, and then they try to bring the camera back. Like, wait a minute, we already had it. We already had the camera. We had 4 USB ports, two for one for the hard drive and then 2 for the other you could use for a keyboard and mouse. Everything was right there for them to use, like I've been saying. They went against it. So now they try to so-called sneak it in and bring it back. What a waste. Anyway, but I got a Wii U video to make after this, but I'm about to really get into it though. But anyway, other than that, man, they're studying their competitors. Well, I mean, you got a user base. Sony, you already got a user base for the Portal. You know, you already got a user base. Just keep using it. You got a nice 8-inch screen on it. You know, you might need to put a micro SD card port on it. You might need to put you might put an SSD inside the Portal. It needs a motherboard. It needs CPU. It needs GPU. It needs some RAM. And you probably need a headphone jack on that Portal, and you're done. You don't need. So don't go back to the Vita. Don't go back to the Vita, man. The Vita is dead. Anyway, I'm sitting here joking. But they got a user base for the Portal, man. So and they're having success with it. And they're having success with it. So why even go back? Why even go back to the Vita? You got the answer right there in front of you. It's your PS5 controller, your PlayStation 5 console, and the portal. It's right in front of them, you know. So all they gotta do is keep using it, you know, and keep moving. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy, though. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, Star Wars, Star Trek 9, or Dark Side. Go home. Peace.